Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from PWZ Group. Our topic is about the zakat on income, the experience of Pusat Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan. By the way, I will introduce my name first. My name is Siti Sabrina Binti Normizan. My metric number 1180703. My name is Naqibah Binti Mohammad Fadzil. My name is Nurul Farhani Binti Mohammad Nazri. Hi, my name is Nurul Farisya Binti Shah Rizal.
Hi, my name is Mohamad Hakimi bin Mohammad. Zakat is a mandatory process for Muslims and is regarded as a form of worship. Zakat ensures that those who are in need and powerless of basic requirements are safeguarded from problems like starvation. Zakat has always existed in the law of the past prophets. The nation of Zakat as well understood by all followers of Ibrahim's prophet. The Prophet Mohammed SAW continued this act of worship with appropriate adjustment of zakat and charity were pre-existing sunnah. Zakat purifies our money, protect one from sin, and the giver from moral ills that arise from the grace and wealth love.
Okay, now we move to concept of zakat on income. Zakat on income is derived from the concept of zakat al-ma' al-mustafad. Originally, al-ma' al-mustafad refers to something that brings advantages or benefits, especially in the context of real estate. Al-ma' al-mustafad is defined by Yusuf al-Qaradawi as property acquired via effort rather than a sale purchase process. Legal basis of zakat on income obligation scholars particularly have determined that Muslims who meet certain criteria must pay zakat on their earnings. The common minimum amount for those who qualify is 2.5% or 1 over 40 of a Muslim's total savings and wealth. In Malaysia, a nisab has been used as a general collateral consisting of 85 francs, which means 20 dinars of gold that has been valued in currency. Next is evidence from Quran and Hadith. Each zakat law must be supported by evidence from Islam primary sources. In discussing zakat on income, several Quranic propositions through general verses establish its obligation. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala stated in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 267, the verse meaning that Allah commands believers to donate the good deeds. Allah has been kind enough to take out his sustenance from the face of the earth, so the believer must also spend what is good. They must all pay their zakat according to the rules and rate. And from according to the hadith above, Rasulullah SAW dispatched Muaz bin Jabal radiallahu anhu to Yemen as an envoy to promote the Islamic world and administer zakat. In his message, Rasulullah SAW suggesting that zakat must be collected from different sorts of property possessed by the rich and given to the needy. In the perspective of the zakat duty, wealth has a fairly broad definition. So let's continue to the role of Pusat Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan. For the first role is they manage the collections and distributions of zakat. This is in terms of coordinate and perform duties in collecting zakat in federal territories. They also implement and distribute of zakat to eligible asnaf according to Islamic law, and formulate the rules of Batuman in implement the distributions of zakat. For the second role is they implement Mawid property development activities. This is in terms of established company that functions to perform the duty of Mawid and also fulfill the demands of Fardu Kifayah that provide benefits to Mawid. This is in terms of to plan and strive to increase Mawid asset through property ownerships and Sharia compliant investment. For the third role is to implement human capital development plan and implement responsibilities. This is the in term of in providing accommodations to students who lack the ability to get an education, provide and implement skill education institutions for adolescents in line with current needs, and develop and provide basic learning facilities for children through the establishment of Islamic kindergarten, and also responsible in defending the fate of troubled women as well as homeless families. Pusat Pengurusan Zakat was officiated by Yang Amat Berhormat Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Mahathir Mohamad on 8 March 1991, who had expressed his desire to see Pusat Pengurusan Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan able to help create a new era in zakat administrations. Many reform has been brought by Harta Suci in administering Pusat Pengurusan Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan since 1991. These reforms can be carried out because the corporate structure and system that is not tied to bureaucracy create an environment that encourage innovations, proactive and customer-centric zakat prayers. Pusat Pengurusan Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan listened and take swift actions on the views of the community regarding the payment of zakat. Next, finding and discussion. I will go first with Rizal before watching video awareness campaign. Based on our finding, we did a research based on the awareness on zakat on income where we collected 14 respondents who live in Kuala Lumpur to answer our survey questionnaire regarding our research. 9 out of 14 of respondents have ever heard about zakat through study and the rest are from family and television. Thus, all the respondents know what zakat on income is. Plus, 12 out of 14 respondents interested to know more about zakat on income, whereas we share the video awareness campaign with them. Nevertheless, before we share our video awareness campaign, we ask respondents whether they know or not Pusat Zakat Wilayah Persekutuan is under Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan, and all the respondents answer yes to the question. Rate required to pay zakat on income is 2.5%. Perhaps 10 out of 40 respondents answer yes for this question. Plus, 50% of the respondents answer that they know the amount of nisab zakat for this year, whereas the rest answer no and maybe, which means that they don't know the actual rate for zakat. Okay, next I will share about result after watching video awareness campaign. We share important information and knowledge to our video awareness campaign. Afterward, we share the feedback form for us to know the level of understanding of respondents regarding the zakat on income. All the respondents understand the concept of zakat after they watch the video awareness campaign. Nevertheless, from the previous survey, all the respondents answer yes for the rate required to pay zakat, which is 2.5%. But for this feedback survey refer, 12 out of 40 respondents answer strongly agree, 1 respondent answer agree, and another 1 respondent answer strongly disagree. Same goes to another question about nisab zakat income is based on 85 grams of gold, whereas we assume the respondent misunderstanding regarding this part. However, the last question that we asked for this feedback form is about this video awareness campaign like this need to be disseminated widely to raise awareness among Muslims, and 13 out of 40 respondents answer strongly agree, whereas we hope more awareness video created out there regarding the information about zakat. In conclusion, the implementation of the collection and distribution of zakat in the federal territory is seen to operate well. This is clearly seen from the amount of zakat collection and the number of payers implemented by Pusat Pengurusan Zakat is increasing every year, and they should intensify search and research efforts in the result of zakat sources so that the collection of zakat will always increase from the time to time. Similarly, zakat campaigns and dakwah must be worked and more vigorously so that the obligation to issue zakat is heard by every Muslim, especially in the federal territory. That's all from us. Thank you.